From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good Wednesday evening, Center County. I'm student meteorologist Christopher Tate. Glad to be joining you on the continuation of the warm stretch of weather we've been enjoying here in the Commonwealth today. Another day that saw a lot of upper 70s and 80s, especially in the southeast. Here's how things shaped up over Center County this morning. We had a beautiful sunrise to start the day, and notice that our temperature only dropped into the upper 60s. We started off the day quite warm, very much above average. In fact, 68 degrees is about 5 degrees above our average high temperature for this time of year. So we had a beautiful sunrise and abundantly warm conditions, and then that turned to generally overcast skies through the first half of the morning, a few peaks of sun in the latter half of the morning and the first couple of hours of the afternoon. And notice the temperature has flirted with the 80-degree mark pretty much all afternoon, and right now we're sitting at 79 degrees here in State College. The dew point has ticked up a little bit to 55 degrees, as has the wind. It's a breezy afternoon across Center County and across a majority of the Keystone State, with a wind here of 18 miles an hour. Now that we are having a difficult time reaching the 80 degree mark because that wind is coming out of the west, and it's modestly cooler in the western half of the state. You can see 75 in DuBois, Franklin, and Bradford, 76 in Pittsburgh, and 73 along the Laurel Highlands in Johnstown. A couple of the other observing sites there reporting some low 70 readings. Radar and satellite across the Keystone State shows increasing clouds from west to east. You can see a little bit of precipitation on the northwest plateau. That's all associated with a storm system complex, really, that's going to be making its way into our neck of the woods over the next several hours to about the next day and a half. And will bring us even the potential for some thunderstorms. I'll show you that in just a second. Let's start off with Thursday morning. We'll have a hard time falling out of the 60s. I think we'll bottom off pretty close to the 60-degree mark here in State College. Some of the outlying areas, maybe the upper 50s. Then precipitation will begin in the late morning hours. Then there's a second round of precipitation that could involve thunderstorms in the afternoon hours. Most computer models, including this one, seem to be eyeing between about 3:30 and 7 p.m. as the likeliest times we'll see thunderstorms here in Center County. So be aware of that because that will impact the evening commute. Precipitation will wind down late Thursday night into the first hours of Friday morning, and will drop back into the upper 40s, maybe some mid 40s as well for the start of the day on Friday. Friday afternoon will be a very breezy day, and it will be a much cooler day because once that front swings through, we'll flip to a northwest flow, and that'll bring in air from the north, and there's a lot of cooler air situated north of us. Starting on the day on Saturday will be mostly clear across the state, but that's all going to change as we begin the work week next week. Several low pressure systems are set to impact Pennsylvania and will bring us almost continuous precipitation from Monday afternoon all the way through Wednesday afternoon. But you won't really find me complaining, and here is why. Here's a chart showing the percent of normal precipitation across Pennsylvania over the last 2 weeks, and you can see almost the entirety of the state has received less than 50% of our normal precipitation over the last 2 weeks. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that we're in a drought. We're not in a drought here. The Northwest Plateau is, but we do need the rain to at least get the grass wet and maybe water the plants as well. So we will get a little bit of rain overnight tonight, 65 degrees for your overnight low here in State College. Some passing showers, maybe an isolated rumble of thunder here or there. Winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour, may gust a little higher if we get a thunderstorm to roll right through town. And then during the day tomorrow, scattered afternoon thunderstorms, a little bit cooler with a high only around 70 degrees, winds out of the west around 5 to 10, again, potentially gusting a bit higher. And then once that front sweeps through, we'll be much cooler, 60 degrees on Friday with a low Saturday morning of only 40. Saturday the only day I expect to have abundantly sunny conditions here in central Pennsylvania, because we'll have increasing clouds Sunday, and then that several rounds of precipitation, those will arrive Monday through Wednesday. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm student meteorologist Christopher Tate. Have a great evening.